Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. So we're back after a week off due to problems, but we're back now, and I don't remember where we left off. Let's see, quest. We did do a lot of quests in the last one. I remember we did all the Hunter's Lodge quests. We did that little quest line. So we solved all that. We've done all of the actual hunting lodge trials and all that stuff. We've done all of these. Although it doesn't clear them, which is like weird to me. I mean, I know that they're open activities and that you can do them whenever you want, but the fact that I've cleared them, I feel like it should be off my list, but whatever. So yeah, we've done a whole bunch of stuff. So much to do. We do have that quest to do at some point. We do have the DLC quest at some point. That's the Frozen North. I don't know when I'm going to do that. Like, I've got more than enough levels to be able to sort that out. That's not a problem. And of course, we've got the main quest, which seems to be split in two. We got one is, like, dealing with, like, the secrets of, like, the underground and all that stuff. That's Maker's End. And we've got Sun Shall Fall. It seems like the group of people are planning to attack Meridian. With explosives. I think I remember that now. And, yeah, we've got to warn people that bad shit is about to happen. So, let's hope it doesn't go too badly because, I mean, you know, we've got all this important shit here. So, yeah. Let's get going. Let's see if we can see what the hell is going to happen and try and remember everything and la la la, yada yada. Right. Wait, where are we going? This way. Whoop, coming through, people. We're going. Nope, we're going this way. Alright, so we've got to talk to the Sun King. Who, you know, unsurprisingly, pretty normal guy, all things considered. Actually, is it the Sun King we're talking to, or is it his advisor? I don't remember who we're talking to. Guess we'll find out.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
Hey!
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all of that later.
I'm glad you're back.
Hello!
I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She thought of you, this isn't the time. Is that really what you're asking? I guess I can play nice person.
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
Alright, so we're gonna go to a warehouse, which I'm assuming is... Oh no, it is up here. I thought it might be down in the lower section, but guess not. Well, okay then. Let's see what we can get. Okay, warehouse.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
Sorry, I've already dealt with you. Don't need you anymore. Nope, apparently we're going off this way now.
This is the place. You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you.
Careful, I don't like this. I think it's time we leave.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Ooh, bomb. Okay.
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
Okay.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Okay. It's more or less what I expected.
Something's dripping from the ceiling.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
And push.
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force. I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Boom. Hey, Jagger.
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
It didn't seem like a lot of blaze.
Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
Ooh, big explosions. Okay. And the sky has indeed
Tracks.
gone dark.
It's just a bit of blaze in them.
Really? I didn't see that. Oh. Huh.
Call the guards. There could be explosions elsewhere. Hurry up! Get to the fire and shut up a bucket line!
I don't know, this place looks mostly to be stone, not wood, although I suppose it's a bit of both, so
Everyone needs a
do need to
splash of color in life.
make sure they put that fire out pretty rapidly.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa. Are we under attack?
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Oh, nothing there. Oh, down here.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Oh dear. That can't be good. Alright, looks like we're playing catch up. Go figure. Alright. Come on, go across there. That's right. We go down? Yeah, see that keeps wanting to and across. There we go. Thing is, the game automatically wants you to climb up more often than go down. So going down on these things is not common. Okay. Way up. There we go. Nice.
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's got to guard the rear.
Someone better guard your rear.
Now the sound was made. Yoink. Apple that, very good. Dump that up. And that. Mushrooms are surprisingly good for that sort of stuff. Alright, where'd he go up? Stairs. That might help. We basically snuck in through the sewers. Clever, I guess. Okay.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Carja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Nice. You think he would have heard the explosion, though? Let me do the... Let me destroy it. Woo!
I'd have to ditch something.
You alright? Everyone, okay? Hello? Never mind. You'll recover.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Are we fighting? That's a yes. Whoa! That's a thing.
I've led an army. And ravaged a savage is nothing. This isn't over yet, wench.
Dad, way.
Didn't realize you had friends. Hello.
Anyone see anything?
Hi.
Here we are.
Whoop.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Of course.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous Glinthawks!
I don't like Glinthawks. They're kind of irritating. Woo! You missed. There's one. Woo! There's two. Right, yeah. Good. Where'd the third one go? Never mind that. There was a 4. Come on. Get hold still. Ow. I really hate Glinthawks. Come on, get. Are there more coming in? Christ. At least it's only throwing, what, 2 or 3 at me at a time? I really don't like Glinthawks. Whoa. Where did he come from? Okay. Fucking birds. Oh, okay. Alright, there's another one. I'm an egg. Need to craft a few more of them. Hello. That it? Whew! I hate Glinthawks. Did I ever mention that? Okay. Let's do some looting while I'm here.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the Claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
That worked. Yay. Hello. Did I do good?
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you. And I don't want to try. I hope you will consider staying in Meridian.
Were you and Ursa, you know?
I suppose it's obvious how I feel. How I felt about her. She didn't just give me advice. She gave me strength. But we couldn't be together. Relations between the Carja and Oseram and Meridian were unsteady as it was. The union of the Sun King and an Oseram warrior would have led to open revolt in the city. And probably war with the clans.
Did anyone know?
Only one. Dervahl. He wanted Ursa, but she rejected him. And so jealousy became yet another of his hateful motivations.
That makes a little more sense, I guess.
What exactly will happen to Dervahl?
For now, he'll languish in one of the old cells under the Sun Ring here in Meridian. As for what happens after we negotiate his extradition to Mainspring, I don't want to think about it. My father was very creative when it came to inflicting suffering. But some Oseram devices surpass even his imaginings. What a waste. Dervahl is a brilliant man. I wonder what he would have accomplished if it weren't for my father's cruelty.
Why do you want me to stay in Meridian?
I would think that would be obvious.
Not to me.
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You were strong, shrewd, and capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
I think I'd just be polite, because I don't want to say like you used Ursa. That's rude as fuck. I'm not a substitute, true, but yeah, I need to go my own way. I think that's the nicer thing to say.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You're your own woman, just as Ursa was. But please, remember that you're always welcome here. I hope that today is just a sunrise for us, not a goodbye.
Speaking of goodbye,
it's time for me to go.
Of course. I hope you find what you're after, Aloy. And if need be, I will come to your aid. As sure as the sun's rising.
All right. both of them that we can talk to, huh? Optional one is over here, huh? Let's do the optional one first, because I'm kind of curious, and then we'll come back and talk to him later. Where is he right now?
Guard under the last king. Far cry from those days. A moment of your time, Outlander?
You don't need my time, pal. Trust me, you've already had more than enough of it. Ooh, going this way. Where is he?
Imagine living anywhere else.
Ooh, over here? Ah, hello.
Come to gloat, Nora. Well, as you can see, I'm busy. I get it. You want to rub it in? Well, it's not working. Ha ha! It's funny to pester the tinker in the cage. What a laugh! You think that bit of scrap on your brow makes you smart? I'll bet you couldn't have taken apart my bomb without it. Think I'm done? Think again. I've gotten out of worse scrapes.
Fair enough. Wasn't really much to say. I figured I'd have a proper conversation out of that. But I guess not.
Amazing. Nora here. A moment of your time, Outlander?
Alright, let's go talk to Erend. And then I guess that'll bring this little quest line to an end. We sort of dealt with all that, which is nice. Hi.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for Erend Vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
Well, sounds like a party to me.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know, you gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master, all before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I'll always have a minute for you. Maybe even two.
Two? Huh. She likes me.
Great. All right. Okay then. So that's good. Ooh, skill point out of that, and 6,000 experience points. Very nice. Okay, so in terms of quests, we only got one main one, although we do have an errand, ironically enough, where we need to do this. Looks like... Oh, I remember that place. Yeah, I walked in there one point and it was completely empty and deserted, and I was like, I'm probably going to have to come back here later when there's something important to do. And as usual, I was right. It's weird how they have these areas that are just, like, most of them just sort of stand off to the side and don't do anything. And it's only once the quest that you need them to do is active that they sort of populate. There's only one place that's been like populated before the quest line actually kicks off, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, so we're going... yeah, that way. Keep an eye out for medical herbs along the way. Yoink. We should probably avoid fighting with these guys as best we can. Something see me? So the music kicked off. What was that about? Something happened. What's going thump? Don't do that. Ah, hello.
Aloy, you're a woman of your word.
Olin. Your family. I saw the threat from Helis. You have a wife and young boy?
If I'd have striven to keep them safe instead of all I've done.
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by?
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it. Nestled against the spurflints. Best not to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
Okay.
So this is it. I can't bear being so close, and yet...
It's almost over. How many Eclipse are we talking?
From what I've seen, a fair few. Well-armed and armored. Bowmen watching from the ridges. But there's no space for their machine demons.
Okay.
You've been watching for a while? What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
Okay.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style. Or take it from the sides, or the ridge above. Maybe you could get on the rooftops. Not me. I'm too heavy cast.
Makes sense.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the Eclipse, there's always another blade at your back. So I'll watch yours if you let me.
Probably best if I go in solo.
No. You wait here. Be ready to follow when the fighting stops.
Oh, I'll be ready.
Alright. So what have we got? Bunch of people. A few animals in there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop, lost person. And 8. Alright. So about 8 people. Bunch of patrol-y people. Alright. Start with a nice clean kill. Down. All right. Oop, nope. No, 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 no. This place is a lot bigger than I thought. That's fine. Okay. Got him over there. Patrol person over there. Surprising number of people kicking around. This is a very enclosed space.
Nearly skewered me.
What? No way, you couldn't have seen that.
They're still looking.
Can they even get up here? I don't think they can. Alright. We got it. The big guy's gonna be the problem. Alright, they're almost back to normal.
There's a relief.
They're still sort of on it. Nope, nope, nope. They've gone back to normal. Alright. Okay. It's 3 down, 5 left. Is he... Alright, what have we got in terms of... He's got him there. You like to patrol back and forth. You stay still. You're a patroller. And you stay still. As do you, but you're going to be tricky to sneak up on. What I need is to go around. I think this will do something for me. Fortunately, I'm pretty stealthy. And then I've got some stealth-based upgrades that make me very nice and quiet. Thing is, if I go down there, it's going to be very difficult for me to get out.
Anyone take
That's fine. You have no idea where I am. Nope. 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 You don't know where I am.
someone up there.
Gotcha.
Luck's with me.
Nope. 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 Don't want that. Come on. Drop it. I'll check his body. Alright, not bad. He took a little knock from one arrow. Not a problem. Alright. Now we just gotta find them and, you know, hope they're still alive, I guess. They could be long dead. But probably not. One of these doors must be like openable or something. Ah, farmstead key. We got a key. That's a good sign. Now we just gotta find the door that opens. This one?
This has to be where they're holding Olin's family.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bolted, but I've got the key. Come on, come on.
Hi.
We heard the commotion outside. You're not one of them. Who are you?
Don't be afraid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I hadn't given up on hope, but I'd forgotten the taste of it. Is it safe for us to leave?
The eclipse won't be stopping you.
Then it's over. I dreamed of escape, 1,000 different ways. But all of them put my son at risk.
You survived. You protected him. That's what matters. Now, your husband's waiting for you.
Olin!
Yay! Well, that's my good deed for the day. I think your pathing needs a bit of work. Hey!
I heard the fighting stop.
Olin! You brought him back to us. Thank you.
There's no need to thank me.
I've much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain. And others paid the price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Hedis and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a Dysa like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do.
Yay! Alright. Pretty much leaves me with just one major quest left. That and the DLC stuff, of course. I don't know when the best time to do the DLC is. In terms of like during the main story, you know? So, I don't know. Alright. Off we go. Well, actually, I might look for a shop first. I don't know, I need to check my inventory. I haven't looked at it for a while.
How much?
Alright, weapons, that's fine. Outfits. Ooh, I do need to sell some mods. And some resources. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. I got 4 special keys. Alright. Yeah.
The snow cover.
Now, where's the nearest? There's a merchant down that way. Do also need to get the box, so that's something.
Right where he said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Hi. Alright, so we got shit to sell. Let's see. Anything that's just... Yep, sell that. Animal, talisman, sell. Sell that. So much stuff, don't you? Right, sell that. These are all keepers. Sell that and we'll get rid of half of that. Sell that. No, that's the wrong one. That one. I've got a lot of wood that I do not need. Okay. Go back into the inventory. New weapon? Oh, a rope caster. I just have that now. I don't need it, but I have it. Does it not? I thought that was what I sold. Oh, I just don't have room in there in general. Actually, that's a fair point. I haven't crafting. Ammo? No, don't need that. Right. We have weapon satchel, Walk River bow, sling pouch ammo. I forget which ones are we using right now. Shadow sharp shot, which I think I've already got. Yeah, that's already maxed out. That's weird. There are different types of rope. Huh. Interesting. So it's depending on the... So yeah, you get stronger rope with stronger types of weapons. I suppose that makes sense. And we've got blue. Shadow sling, hunter bow. Well, okay, we've also got 1 point for skills, but I don't even remember what the hell I was going for with this. Probably that one. Okay, so in terms of... Yeah. So I think in terms of like weapons and whatnot, we've got 47 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I like that one because it's got damage attached to it, so that's good. For you, general damage, huh? 43, 43, that's fine. 49 tear. Ooh, 45. Did I forget to mute that? I must have forgot to mute that. Ignore it. 45 tear. Mute it during the break in a minute. Yeah, we can swap that. That's 45 tear. Handling 40. That's better than what I. Okay. How about you? Fire. 45, 16 freeze. Ooh, plus better handling actually. 40 fire. Yes. Just shock. Shock and tear. Do shock and freeze. There we go. That's good. And as for you, $39 tear, 56 handling. Ooh, plus a bit of corruption. Sure, why not? Alright, that's all that swapped out. Very good. Now we can sell shit. Alright. Sell anything that's not purple. Because at this point, I'm not using anything else. Alright, there we go. See, I still don't know how to equip mods onto my spear. It's just like something that hasn't popped up in the game yet. Okay, so we have 43 damage, 42 damage, 40 damage. 37 damage in handling. Sell that. Not really much point in getting too much else, is there? Sell all that. You. I'll do it. Thank you. Okay, I think they noticed. Now we have already been around here once, but the area is almost certainly repopulated itself. Also, let me swing by the campfire and make a save. Might as well. Nice. Alright, so we're going up this way. You still dead? Ooh, they could still be dead. I'd like it if they're still dead. You don't want to have to fight them again. I don't see them. I mean, we're probably going to have to fight in that area at the far back of the place. That doesn't sound. Oh, that's the explosions of them opening up the cave that I couldn't get into before, isn't it? Yep, almost certainly.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
Nope, all still dead. I'm actually very happy about that. Well, that's good. That's actually really good. I don't know if that's a thing of they're still dead from when I killed them earlier, or this area is always empty while you're doing
about
stuff.
Traveling light.
I don't know. Could be either or. Yoink. Something sounds explosive.
Explosion.
Deathbringer. Oh, what the oh. That doesn't look very friendly. Prone to overheating, huh? Weaknesses are fire. A death bringer. Jesus Christ. Well, this is gonna be fun. Oh my God.
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving. And be quick about it.
Focus. It stopped working. I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. The steam is blasting out. I wonder if there's a weakness. Hitting that thing really hurt.
I'm in trouble. I don't have time for this. Hey, I took it down. Well, that worked. I think it was already damaged, though. I could be wrong about that, but I think it was. Because I think its health bar was already half down. So I probably shouldn't feel too celebratory about that. Because that's just like a, yeah, well, technically you killed it, but, you know, it was only at half health. Which, you know, not good. God, you're blind as a bat, you lot really are. I mean, I know you're called Eclipse, but you're not supposed to be fucking blind. Honestly, that creature doesn't look too hard to kill. It looks like you basically got to work with it on a timer. Where... very good. You know, the timer is essentially... it attacks you for a bit, and then it needs to cool
Did
off.
it. Those things pack a punch.
Yeah, they were
Right.
fine.
That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
But it does look like they were drilling their way down into there. Now where'd that dead body go? So it's another big underground cave place. It's focus time.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Hades. That's a name I've heard before.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Ooh. Do not want. Oh, actually, no, it's alright. It's just another Oh, it's another arc.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Ooh. The end. Oh god, that would be really douchey if they did that. Ooh. Okay, well, ooh. And oh my god. Look how many floors there are on this place. What the fuck? That's awesome. I guess it really was a tower. You know, I didn't even clock that there was a big tall building there. Apparently I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, anyway, I'm afraid the mystery of this strange place is going to have to wait because it's 4 o'clock and it's time to take a break. So, yeah, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. All right, let's see what we've got down here because I literally have no idea what to expect.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
That's a bloody good question. All right, what have we got? Make sure I don't miss anything. Because this feels very much like kind of place I could get a power cell. Or at the very least, get some information. So I guess we'll just wander and see what's what in here.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol is a black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines.
Hmm.
But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
No kidding. Alright. Always makes you think of GLaDOS. Well, it's the same sort of like filter on everything, isn't it? Similar sorts of stuff. Hmm. Nothing else? I feel like there'd be more, I don't know, stuff scattered around places like this. Because there aren't exactly many other places where there's big lord dumps.
Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions, correct?
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Methinks you were probably someone who knew Aloy's mother. So that was... yeah, I would listen to that one. Hologram data point. Yep, okay. So this is... American scientist, robotics engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century, born and raised Carson City, he wrote at Stanford University age 13, PhD in robotics and AI. 8 years. Her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade. Propelled SAS to the forefront of the field. 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot into automated military technologies. So the robots were originally created as a cleanup detail, presumably to go into toxic areas and clean up like man-made issues and stuff like that. And then when FAS moved into military tech, because that's where the big bucks are, presumably, then she founded Miriam Technologies. Life positive robots. Aspires to green robots. So yeah, she left FAS and then founded Miriam, probably becoming FAS's like competitor or something. Interesting. Theodore Faro, American entrepreneur. But this is the person whose office I have to go to. Born and raised in Salt Lake City. Mr. Faro, the world's best known businessman. Alright, so he owned... yeah, he owned Faro Automated Solutions, or FAS. God, that's a lot of text. Okay. I like how there's actually like something... this is what a corporation is, because you wouldn't know that. Growing up in a time when corporations like that don't exist. Makes sense, I guess. So yeah, it seems as though like they made military stuff, but they didn't put the back door in, and then everything just went poof and out of control. Seems likely.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons. Why?
Probably because they knew a machine war was coming. if I had to take a guess. They made machines, lost control of them, and they were like, oh shit, I guess we need to arm the people now.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Can we go through here? Oh, we can. Aha. Secrets? Maybe secrets.
No space.
No space for what? Oh, just a health potion. That's fine. I can leave that. Anything else? Oh, that's weird. Wonder why it's telling me I'm there. Oh, well, whatever. Alright, through we go. So we got all that.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint. Reception. That's your real name. Want to know who's scheduled? Malay right next to Fresh Grounds. That would be me. I don't know why. After that little hair pulling needs to both sides increase their bids by 40%. I'll explain. Because your reception level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. What do we sell? That's right. Combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right. Again, company machines. Fair enough. I guess that makes sense. That happened. Oh, hey, look, shortcut.
I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Cool, shortcut.
Looks like I can climb here.
So wait, where did I come through? Oh, I came through there. Oh, hey, I missed one. Wait, were you there before? I remember seeing you before. Oh, hey, look, that was the one I missed. Fair enough. More miscellaneous things. Making sure I don't miss anything. I mean, I could probably come back in here even if I did, but you know, I don't really want to. Ah, I see. Go around.
Made it.
Alright, so we got the way up there. So let's scope out this floor. Alright, anything at all. Anything to check, anything to scan. Just a bunch of not really working computer systems. Don't see any logs or anything. What's this?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were farm machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
I think that's the thing in the cauldron.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer.
Yeah.
So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Okay, what else we got? Spiritual Summit. These events to sharpen my perspective. I think that in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Let's go to Lux. Blah 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 blah. Fair enough. Nothing too much. Cross those off the list. Was there anything else? Ah, you apparently. Okay, probably missed a couple, but screw it. All right. Anything else? Nope, just that. Campus security log. Maybe log now. Full lockdown has been initiated. A lot of high priority alerts. They were busy, it would seem.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
No kidding. Built a bunch of military robots and then lost complete and total control of them. By the looks of it. Let's check all that. Yep, that's fine. Up we go, I guess.
It looks like the way up. What's left of it?
Well, it used to be a lift. We gotta go up to like the, what was it, the 49th floor or something? That's a long way to climb.
It'll be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Nothing's ever easy. If it were easy, what would be the point?
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Which way am I going? I don't know. There's like 2 ways it's giving me, and I don't know which one. What's with the cable?
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
So what's straight up here then? If it gives me 2 routes, then I gotta check both routes out. Oh wait, really? That's it? It's just an alternate way across there? Oh, careful. Christ. And that was it, huh? Just another way up to there. That's a bit boring. Huh. Bit random. Like, why would he give you the 2 routes? I know that I don't mind like open world bits, but you know, come on, get to the get. Thank you. So we'll make sure I don't miss anything. Break them? Nope. Okay, never mind. Where's come on. Yeah, that works too. There's some sort of room over there? Maybe? Nothing, I guess. Nope, can't jump up there.
This'll last.
All hands on deck. I've heard of Melville Island Fruit Association, apparently. Little Island Paradise, let's go to Australia. More related lawsuits under 227. Yeah, so the machines got out of control and they were trying to run damage control on the whole thing to prevent them getting lawsuited to death. Yep. I did not tell you to go to that one, but okay, fine, whatever. One of the things I find a little disconcerting is that they will often, or Aloy will often, like latch on to a particular one when jumping, and it's very disconcerting. You see, we've got 2 ways to go again. Why keep giving me 2 ways to go? It's irritating. I feel like I'm gonna miss something. Hang on a sec. Let's check the other route because I really kind of need to. Otherwise, I'll never be satisfied with the whole thing. That'll do it. Up. Again. Hey, that worked. Actually, I'm going up much higher in this than I was expecting to. There are only 2 teams. Pal, apparently fishermen eventually captured video of a High Seymour Horus unit refueling via biomatter converter along the shoreline. Right. Wait, where the hell does the other route link into this one? That's what I want to know. That there. So yeah, what is the other route connect up with this? Because now I just want to know that. Here we go. Alright, let's try this again. Walking around here. Got this. I went through here. This was it. Just don't want to miss anything because there could be vital lore. Although actually I will say a lot of the lore dumps are basically just... They're not really important. They're just sort of miscellaneous stuff, basic world building rather than important information that you absolutely vitally need. And it's raining. Oh wait, really? Oh, that's how you're supposed to get across there. Ah, I see. It's not quite what I expected, but...
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
question. I'm kind of curious, though. Hang on. There's something up here. Alright, come on, what's going to be at the top? Oh, is it just a shortcut down? That's going to be annoying. Yep, looks like it. Ooh, hey, power cell.
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Sweet. Found the power cell. And it didn't drop me all the way back down. No, it didn't think so. Okay. Alright, what we got? Executive data storage.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Oh.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Ooh, that's nice.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Interesting. So, okay, from what I can read from that, obviously he made basically self-replicating robots that used biomass as fuel. But basically he was looking at Grey Goo type scenario. Maybe not with nanomachines, with, you know, larger robots, but a similar situation where the robots would just keep replicating and spreading and then eating and then replicating and spreading and blah 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 blah. Aloy's quotes question marks mother, I guess, created Zero Dawn, which is of course the subtitle of the game, which was some way to stop it. And that's interesting, and I'm wondering if the idea of Zero Dawn was to, like, I don't know, wipe out life on Earth while keeping everything safe underground in arcs. But, I mean, considering this is only a few hundred years in the future, you wouldn't have thought that life would have spread as far as it did. So it couldn't have been something like that. What it could have been... Oh, Zero Dawn. It could be that, like, giant worldwide EMP... which is why everything got stripped back to the Stone Age. That's possible. I could see worldwide EMP.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Thero robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
See your point, you don't understand if you're so smart. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of Aloy going on this journey was to, you know, obviously to discover the killer's Eclipse. But she really, really, really wanted to find out more about her mother. So do I make a logical...
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I have questions.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Yeah, Hades.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no, I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Yeah, that's a fair point, because the Deathbringer I fought down below, as I mentioned, it had like about about half health, maybe 1/3, somewhere around like that, 2/5 maybe. So, yeah, the Deathbringers... Ooh, that's interesting. I mean, I guess it makes a certain kind of sense. I mean, I did ask, like, you know, why the machines, like, dig in the ground. Like, a lot of them dig in the ground. Like, the grazers and whatnot. So, I guess they're just I did think, oh, maybe they're just digging for minerals. And I guess, in a way, that's probably true. It does kind of make you wonder if part of Zero Dawn was... Because as I said, well, if it was like a worldwide EMP that reset everything back to zero, which it could have done, because Zero Dawn, so, you know, that wouldn't necessarily explain why the robots now act like animals? Or maybe that was like a fail-safe backup thing? Maybe Hades saw it coming and that was like his way around it or something? I don't know. There's a lot of things we don't know. There's a lot of unknowns here.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is... complicated.
Makes sense, or we do it all the time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Alright.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Getting down will be a lot faster than getting up there, at least.
Usually is.
U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
Alright. Alright, where are we actually going? Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap. Huh. Interesting. Well then.
Frost on my eyelashes.
Well, yeah, it's a bit snowy around here. Woohoo! Nice. Alright, so off to the Grave Horde, huh? Wonder if... Don't know if any more quests will have shown up now. It's interesting though, that's like a lot of big sort of exposition dump all in one place. Where are we right now? Are we like between... Ah.
Easy, easy.
I know where we are. Yes. Well, okay then. And somehow I did just notice that apparently I missed one. How the hell did I miss you, huh? Figures. Okay.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
I've already done that. So give me opportunity to refill this. Nope, don't need that one. I don't know how I missed that. Probably it was somewhere else at one point. Okay. I'm kind of curious if like new side quests pop up at different points in the game, but I don't know if they show up on like the map unless you're near there. I think I might need to drop by certain areas just to double check. I don't know really. I'm curious because it's one of those things that the game doesn't necessarily have to tell you, whether like side quests, new side quests pop up at various like acts in the game. Because like that was a pretty big thing I just discovered, so maybe new side quests have popped up and they might not show up on the map is my point. Maybe, I don't know. Let's find out. Don't see anything showing up. Guess not. Nope, nothing new. I was supposed to check. Okay then, that being the case, there's nowhere else to go but all the way over here. I mean, all the way over here. Boy howdy, all the way over here. And what I'm willing to bet was originally like the top end of that part of the map, because the route going up to the Frozen North probably wasn't there before. Quick save. I think I remember this cave. I think I went in here before and I was like, oh yeah, we don't need to go in here yet. It was just like a cave I couldn't get into. There we go, that's fine. Anyway, it's gone 5. So we'll pause for a second, take a quick break, and then head into yet another dungeon area. Ooh, what fun. Back in a minute, guys. Okay, and we're back. Alright, let's go see what we've got in here. A whole bunch of tanks and cars dotted around. So, let's see what we've got.
They're inside too.
Ooh, hello.
Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Did not realize there was a couple of people in here. Otherwise I wouldn't have done that. Oh well, fair enough. Mushrooms. Alright, so I did notice there's a whole bunch of this shit all over the place.
frozen in ice in time.
And they got a stranded necklace. Random.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, we close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Say again, Lieutenant.
It got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still an approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
I don't think it worked.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn.
If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Well, okay then. Alright, what we got? Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, this looks more like a cauldron. Well, that can't be good. Right. There. Is that underwater? I don't actually remember if there's an underwater button or not. Nope, no underwaters for me. Oh, hang on. Yes, there is. Nope, the door's locked anyway. Never mind. See anything around there? The health pickup, don't need that. Fair enough then. Always worth a look, you never know when you're going to find something. Alright, what we got? I don't know.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the Crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of boats came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log.
Oops. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Let's play that properly, shall we?
Log. Log.
Nope, won't let me do it. Okay, come on.
Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Interesting. So I guess Europe was already, like, done for in this? I wonder who wants that. Oops, button. Alright, what we got?
What was this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Wreck and Recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, that everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Or whatever the hell that is.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Interesting. So everybody knew about Zero Dawn, but only the idea of it, not necessarily what it specifically was. Reading log. Looking back for 64, shipping out to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary sick work. Shipping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter. Guess we get a bit of bots after all. Interesting. Oh, they're showers. Right.
Just one bed. Maybe they're war chief's room.
I was about D-Day 55 when I was a kid then. Only a few years at a boot camp, General Assembly, and a drone hangar. Summer in the sky was bare, heat was killer, so the US Human Combat Forces being disbanded, all automated now, with last cycle's tech, like the old net. A million more on basic, in a century recession. Okay. So much stuff. I think I must have missed one somewhere. Probably. Seems highly likely to me. Alright. Ooh, hang on. Now I want to check that whole route out. I'm sure I saw a box somewhere. Well, then again, maybe not. Oh well, never mind. Guess I'm down now. Knew I should have gone down manually.
Red light. Guess that means no power. These wires must run to the power source.
Makes sense. Guess we're going in here. Ooh. Big. Yep. Oh.
A holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Oh, that's informative.
So what is that? Up, down, left, right. Maybe it's bottom up. Left. No, that's the wrong one. Come on. No? Oh, wait, hang on, there's two of them. That might be why it didn't work. In that case, it probably... counterclockwise on you. Counterclockwise on you. Clockwise on you. And clockwise on you.
3 power lines, resources. That makes 1.
Oh. Why didn't it work before? Okay, that was a further to full bit than I thought. We got up. Wait, what is that? Up. Up, up, down, down. Up, up. Down and down.
That's 2. One more.
Hey, Y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, west, south.
Okay, I did it. Sounds like I did it.
All right. Success. Anything else around here by the looks of it? Okay, moving on. Go.
Tools being used. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in.
Oh, that was a power cell. Didn't even realize. Sweet.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
I wonder what...
One. All right.
Wait, what was it?
Nothing.
Come out of the shadows.
Nah, I like the shadows. Wow, his spine was just wrecked. Okay, that's good. Alright, what else we got? Alright, what we got? 3 of them there. Come in handy in a bit. That's fine.
They're still surprised.
What? Fuck you. Well, so much for the subtle approach.
You cannot run from righteousness.
Really? Okay then.
You're finished. Well,
they really lose interest in you very quickly, don't they? damn it. Good enough. Not that worried, really. Stealth is optional. Most of the time. No, I don't want the gun, while I appreciate the thought.
Should have brought a cart.
Nice. Alright. Let's see what else we've got. And hey, I picked up another power cell, so only one more left, I guess. Don't necessarily know if it's in here or where it might be, but jump across and then up. Don't know if there'd be two power cells in the same area. Probably not. Alright, got room over here with some things to scan.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it
I've already
needs.
heard this one. Sure, I'd already heard that one. Ah, it's the edited for release version. I getcha.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Interesting. When the lights go out. Was I right about Zero Dawn, perhaps? Giant EMP?
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Interesting. What we got? Operation Kickback, Operation Thick Skull, Body Blow, Readiness Status. Fair enough. A lot of operations going on and happening of, I guess, varying success. Interesting. Looks like we got a boss fight coming up. Whoop-de-doo! Just what I've always wanted. Yep, give me a whole bunch of medicine just in case. Alright, let's make sure that we're fully stocked here. I'm technically using up more than I need to. I'd rather go in making sure I've got absolutely everything all ready to go. Alright. So that's the source of all those tentacle things we keep seeing. Or at least that's one of them. So these things were dotted around all over the place.
Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out!
So it looks like it was stored inside it. Might as well get rid of these guys while I'm here. I think they know I'm up here. All right. No, I can knock you out. Just more damage. Again, maybe not. problem. Come on, knock it off. Woo! Okay, that's a thing. Alright. If I remember rightly, you're supposed to be immune to fire, right? Did say prone to overheating. So let's heat it up. And get the big... I need to move because I am way too fucking exposed. Alright, so best method, wait for it to start warming up. Or make it warm up. Is that ice? What ice? Oh, apparently it's all cooled off now. That's not good. I don't want it cooled off. I want it cool. Never mind. There we go. Sweet. That worked. Relatively. Right. Alright, let's get everything back. So I think it's basically, with those, it's easier to just heat them up. That seems to be the better thing to do. So just you heat them up, and then once they get their little cooling things out, that actually seems like quite an oversight. Like, if they overheat that easily, then yeah, fire would just be the way to do it. Surely. Although I suppose if they can adapt that easily, then maybe not. Alright, let's loot everything in the area. And then presumably we'll find out what Operation Zero Dawn is. I'm willing to bet it's like global EMP or something like that. That would be my guess. Because that just makes the most sense. You know, if you got robots running around all over the place, just EMPing the whole goddamn planet is probably the best idea. I guess. Which would why it would be like Zero Dawn, because there would be nothing left. I guess. But that is a guess. Don't see too much else dotted around. What's in there?
Can't carry more.
It's fine, you don't need to. Alright, so let's see what's in here, because this is the big and all-important door. This leads me off into this area where, presumably, I'm going to have a nice big info drop. Anything in there? Doesn't look like it. Just rooms off to the side with nothing in them. Fair enough. Something over here. Biosphere degradation. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite civilian guard units, Pharaoh's plague's rate of advance is not slowed, nor is its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure. Grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline. Now I see prediction in November. 65. Annihilation of exposed human populations. February 66. Extinction of microbiotic land organisms by March 66. Extinction of marine life by early 2068. Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date, making it possible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat. Operation atmospheric collapse is currently predicted for mid-2065. We have survived inside sealed structures. Potable water shortages, military response escalation. Yeah, so it was basically like because of what the machines were doing to like the environment and everything, it was just getting worse and worse and worse.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
That's fine, you got it. Can we scan this? Ah, we can.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing. Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
No, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it.
and it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret superweapons program that will save us, so long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
I don't know, but I get the feeling we're probably close to finding out, maybe? Maybe.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Well, quite. Okay, so where are we going next? We're going... We did... Whoa, all the way down there? Huh. It's in the middle of sodding nowhere. Why would I want to go over there? That's very strange. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'll be honest with you, that is very, very, very interesting. So we've had... This is the thing, because I played this for so long because I've been like side questing and exploring and just filling out the map so much. But when you actually follow the story, it's quite simple, really. So, yeah, that's, that's certainly a thing. So, yeah, let's see. So the only place I haven't been into yet is here. I'm assuming that's going to be important somewhere later. We've also got 4 skill points, so we can finally start doing this. How about that? Alright, well. Bonk. And I guess I'll pick that one up as well while I'm at it. Okay, so. We got 2, 5. We got 14 more skill points necessary. We just hit level, what was it? 50? Yeah, we're at level 50. Hey, there it is. So yeah, we've hit level 50, and we...
Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Like this.
Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Ooh, okay, we're doing that now. Can see that coming.
I'd do that again if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Right. Well, okay then. So yeah, plenty of stuff to do. But what I'm actually thinking, as I'm here, should we check the north? I'm thinking we check the north. Because I'm here, I'm at level 50, and it recommended being at level 30. Yeah, recommended being level 30, so I'm like, fine on that. And it seems like a good time to do it. I don't know if it leads into the main story in any way, or it's probably not. It's probably just like a side story. But, yeah, I think as we are here, now would be a good time to check the north out. Maybe? I mean, I don't know what to expect from the north. Other than, assume, like, ice-based machines, perhaps? Because, you know, it's the frozen north. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. How long we got? We got about 5 minutes. It's not really enough time to wander on up there. So, yeah. What we'll do for now... Because it's a chunky area. I mean, it's a lot there. We'll stop for today. Because I think we've done quite a lot. There are definitely some answers that we've had here today. So I'm very happy about that. And, yeah, we've also got this thing. I don't remember what that is. I think there was a person there who sort of warned me off going up. He was around here somewhere, I'm sure he was. But yeah, so I think next time I play this, we'll be doing that. So yeah, we'll start the Frozen North DLC. We'll give it a look. Hopefully it'll be good fun. I don't know what to expect from it, as I said, other than maybe cold-based robots, perhaps. Because the reason why I think that is because if you actually go into notebook and look at the machines, you got these ones down here, which seem to be like very specific creatures, specifically designed for like the Frozen North. So these are the 5 creatures we're going to be dealing with, and some of them look goddamn terrifying. I don't even think I want to know what that one is. Looks like it's got a propeller on its head. But yeah, so that'll be for next time. We should be good. So yeah, we've had a lot of answers today, like a lot of information dumped in now that we've been like actually following the main plot. So you know, we've got Eclipse, the bad guys. They're trying to bring these robots back to life. So it's like they think. I'm assuming they have been tricked by Hades into thinking that the machines can help them defeat their enemies, but Hades just wants to... Hades is presumably the robot in charge of all the robots, I'm guessing? Question mark? So yeah, we've had a lot of answers today. So, yes, good stuff. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.